Hey Tankers, Bonsai Duck here. First off, thanks for coming by the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you would be so kind. Anyway, today we have EL_1 from the WC TNT clan in his Covenator. He is on Harkov in a standard battle in a tier 5, tier 4 game. EL entitled this one "Mom, Get the Camera." There are several different ways to win battles. There's no sure way. There's a lot of people call it a meta, and that's, I guess, just the general way that people play maps and games. But the way that one person plays may not be the way that I play. But then again, I've been known to play aggressively, passively. It all depends on what I find myself in, what I'm facing, and the map. I'll be honest with you, there are maps that I will get into, and I don't know. I may understand the meta, but I'm not in the right tank to do it. So in that case, I maybe become sit and do something else, or it all depends. So EL plays this game in a different way than I probably would have, or than a majority of us might have, but it works out well for him. And it's not going to be an outstanding game because obviously it's tier 5, tier 4, so there's not a ton of hit points out there, so you're not going to get a huge hit point takedown. But it's going to be a good game for EL. So let's go. So EL spawned in the north and is headed right up to the hill here, straight west. Covenator, fast British medium. At this tier. 40 millimeter with 50 alpha and a 78 millimeter penetration. You are running 5 gold, which gives you 121 penetration. And one thing I would say here is, granted, you are playing the lower tiers and the vision is not so great, but there are some tanks that if they came popping up over that hill, they'd light you up, right? But you are fairly protected because you're behind the building here. So just something to keep in mind, and maybe you're doing that because you're in the tank you're in the battle you're in the tier you're in an upper tier, tier 9, 8, 9, and 10 game. You'd be getting tore up. So just a little word, food for thought, word to the wise. Anyway, is lets his binos cook off. Got a Lokes down there in the trench. Your heavies are moving through the city. Falls back, sees the M5. Puts a shot in there, but doesn't get anything out of it. The one thing I did notice when I pre-watched this video is this gun seems to be a little derpy. And you fire a lot of shots into this bush, just assuming you're going to hit something. And the Lokes gets lit up. Sorry, I'll learn to talk here today. Ram 2. Oh, I'm not sure if you got a piece of him there. That was a beauty of a timing shot. Too bad you couldn't get anything out of it. We got here. Oh, 38 BK 3001H. Yeah, there's a lot of derp on that gun, especially at that distance. But landing some. There's a shot into him. Oh. Now, I guess the question is, you know, obviously, you're sitting up here in a TD spot and you're doing the farming. There's a nice shot into the Lukes. No, I wouldn't have done that. I probably would have followed the Lukes and the T-67 and pushed the Ram and the Hetzer. Especially in this thing, which has got a really quick reload. A fairly decent armor for this tier. Has decent punch. You know, you could have helped the Lukes and the T-67, and you know, and then it's just me. I would have kept pushing into the toaster. He's running. That's a hit. That's not. Okay, so you dump a lot of shells into this this wall here. If you hit a tank that's not dark, that shell just disappears, right? We all know that. If it hits anything, if you see puff of smoke or dirt or flash or anything like that, you're hitting the dirt, right? So, see, yeah, you're just hitting the wall right there, and you're dumping a lot of shells. Now, I don't know if you think you're hitting the toaster, and you're wondering why it's not dying, but you are just dumping shell after shell after shell into the wall. You finally stop. Well, okay, two for good measure. All right. Now let's look. You guys, it's a 5-5 game. They've obviously taken the city with their heavies, right? Your Lukes and your PZ-4H and your Stug 3 and your T-67 is still sitting over here playing Mr. Sniper. They're making the move right here. All right, and you're up on the hill with the M3 Lee, the T-28, and looks like the PZ-4D. You got KB1 that's moving in on your Marauder. Or Martyr, not Martyr, Martyr. You're just going to suffer a bout of just bad gunnery here. Yell. Between the derp and... Oh, there you go. You got a shot into him. Between the derpiness of the gun and your aim, that was painful. But I've been there where I've fired and just couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Alright, so we got the toaster coming back in. And he's down. But you didn't get the kill. There's the 3001H. And he's down. Alright, so I would say you pretty much farmed everything you could up here. So now it's time to get down and do some work. And this is, you know, in a tier 8, tier 9 game, this would be what most people would call a stat pattern. Okay, so we got a KB1. Alright, so he's taking a little damage. Oh, he saw you. He knew you were there. You obviously don't have Sixth Sense. I can't say obviously. I'm assuming you don't have Sixth Sense. Tries to get a tracking shot and takes one from the KB1 because of it. And the KB1, he's obviously got the little, maybe the 85 millimeter. Or has he got the bigger gun? Yeah. Seems to reload fairly quickly, so maybe he's got the middle gun. Alright, now there you go. Alright, so you were poking out this way, which was giving you absolutely no cover, right? You rearranged yourself, allowing for the time to go dark. But in through here, you're almost double bushing yourself, right? Because you got this bush here, and then I'm not sure if he's behind a bush. Yeah, well, he is behind a bush. So you're almost triple bushing yourself. So yes, a much better way to come up. So good for that. There you go, doing some spy. I would be aiming for maybe the side of the turret as opposed to the front. Your aim point is turning orange and red. And orange means maybe you'll penetrate, and red means no, you're not going to penetrate at all, right? There's a shot into the side of him. And no hit. There's a shot into the side of him. There's another one. Oh, there's a good one. Yeah, when you got into the upper part of the tank, the turret and the ring and all that, then you got some good damage. And you see how your aim point here is turned orange. So that means you got a percent, maybe a 50% chance of penetrating. And no penetration. Get up in there, help him out. Like I said, and that's it, and he's down. That's a victory. So, like I said, not a great game. You got a second class, you got a bruiser, you got fire for effect, a Confederate, 15,495 in credits, 5,585 in experience, and a bond. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't this big, huge, carry game, okay, but you made some really good experience and and a bond, so we're gonna go with that. And like I said, you did title this "Mom Get the Gun" or "Mom Get the Camera," a Covenator Dirty 1K Farm. So that was the true title, that the full title that you gave it. So you did do 1,062 in damage, didn't get any kills out of that, 585 in the experience, which puts you at number 2. But you got the top damage. This, my friend, wow, 77 shots fired. Out of those 77, 37 hit something, and out of those 37, only 21 of them actually penetrated. You did 814 from 300 meters out, and you spotted for 99. I have him. Oh, okay. I would have thought that would have been a very expensive game since you've been through pretty much all your ammo, but hey, you made some credits, and you got some experience, and obviously a personal mission payout, which I'm assuming is one of the play your tank class right awards. So EO, like I said, every game is different, and every player is different, and every player goes into a game and they might think this is what I'm going to do, and then it just doesn't turn out that way, or maybe they assess the situation from the other side and figure that this is the best thing I can do. In this game, given where I'm at, I mean, you were a low tier medium, but I think you were still an upper tier, tank in that battle. But you took it up on the hill. You camped the TD spot, like you said, and you farmed. And in all honesty, I mean, it wasn't super exciting, nail biting gameplay, but you obviously felt that that's the way you did. And I'm going to leave that in. I'm going to take that as why you played that way, because you felt you needed to. Maybe you just didn't feel like you wanted to play the city. Maybe you don't like the map at all. I don't know. It was different than what I would have played. And it's probably different than what most, a lot of the players on the channel would have done. But at the same point, you were successful. You won. You helped your team. You caused damage. So, hey. You played the game right. That's all you can say. So anyway, that's EL_1 from the WCTNT clan in Kharkov in a Covenator. Wow. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Keep those videos coming. I greatly appreciate it. This is Bonsai Duck out.